KC though was fun. It was like another Mistmore. You never knew what you were going to get when you zoned in there, and people had to zone in there all the time to use the evac, so I kind of miss that. I miss having to go into that zone to evac out of it. That was kind of a cool little thing.
I don't.
Yeah, you know, I mean, ease of use, obviously better that you don't have to do that anymore, but you got to see, you know, KC a little bit more often. Groups were a little bit more plentiful.
You paid more for ports?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So, not a good thing?
I guess. All right, let me know when you guys are good to pull. I'll switch back over.
Good to go.
All right. Go ahead and camp this guy out real quick. You guys can pull if you think you have enough DPS. I'll be right back.
I'll pull small.
New Master 9000. I like the name. What level is he? 34 Druid from Dawn Believers. I don't think I've actually known anybody from that guild. Have you been in that guild, Cypher? You've been in pretty much all of it, right?
Wow. That's not nice.
What? You've been in a ton of them.
I have not been in Dawn Believers.
All right, all right. So, when are you going to join them?
Never.
You don't like them? You never grouped with them, or they have a bad reputation? Like, what's the deal?
I don't know. I am sticking to a single guild from now on.
You know, I wasn't giving you a hard time about it, dude. I'm just saying, like, you have a lot of knowledge about guilds that are out there because you've actually, you know, gone out there, raided with them, found out if they were what you were looking for, and if they're not, you move on to the next. I wish I was a little bit more like that, because when I join a guild, I stay with it for, like, years. Even if I don't like it anymore, even if I don't really group with any of the people there, I'll still be part of it. And that's not really benefiting either one of us, you know, so...
That's AC right there doing the backstroke.
Ira says he charges for what?
Oh, didn't he come out with that pamphlet a while back? The sexy voice that he was going to put on... Was it the GPS thing? Gina? It was Gina? Oh, yeah, Gina. Change it to Nipers. As a mathematician, I can say that the butt hurtness of death is directly proportional to how close to your level you are. If you either just made it or you're about to make it, your proneness to being butt or turbo butt mad approaches infinite at 40 to 60%. People don't care. The model is not reflective of hell levels. All right, so we got some technical jargon right there. I love the way he phrased it. Turbo butt hurt. Alright, let's kill some dudes. Toss me an invite when you guys get a chance.
Oh, where's that ranger?
Killing an ogre.
Kill still. Kill still.
Oh, you guys got the experience for that one.
Yep.
No, I think they were talking about how a couple of the people, especially one here on the call, actually had it where they died not having the enduring breath, and there is a certain item in a certain zone that you've been known to go out and get from time to time that gives you that, and I think they wanted to go over there and hunt it and see if they could get one eventually. Yeah, Bam, I'm kind of the same way. I don't mind the deaths and hell levels even more because when you do die, you lose like 2%. Now, I do know it takes you like a day and a half to get 2%, so it's basically the same thing. But when you think about it in your head, you try to rationalize it, you're just like, oh, I only lost 2%. It's so much better, even if you're fooling yourself into believing it is, than saying I lost, 35%. Which at earlier levels would only have taken you like an hour to get back, maybe even less if you're really, really low level. So, yeah, it does hurt. And if you die multiple times, especially if you're soloing for little tiny issues, lag, or you just made one little silly mistake and had to pay for a death on it, it's really nice to get a res. That's why I give mine away for free. I don't like to have anybody feel like they've had a setback in their EverQuest career trying to get up there to the max levels.
I've seen it this way: is I don't charge anyone for reses, but I don't not take money if
Right.
people hand it to me.
That's probably the best way, and if I had done that, I probably would have been able to just like buy my epic at this point, or at least be able to afford gems. My cleric is very,
That's what I
very
was
poor.
gonna say. Is that's how I fund my paradox most of the time. Is either loot from Seb or the reses.
Because I've never had a druid turn down my money. I've never had a druid be
Sure.
like, "Oh no, man, I'll do it for free. Thanks for the offer, though." Like they never do
Yeah.
that. They always take it. But it's something about reses.
Shoot, I guess we're chopped liver.
Well, like other than my friends, yeah, obviously
Oh.
is the thing. I'm just saying, like strangers that you run into in the zone.
Friends.
Oh,
See, he
so
loves
sweet.
guys. But no, I agree. I know what you're talking about. There have been some people that have given me ports for free just because they had other things they needed to do, but none that I always give money. It's if they gate out before I can hand them money, though, I mean I can't really do anything about that.
Right. I always pay them ahead of time and then regret it after the fact when they go link dead on me or pour it
Yeah.
over without me in the
So
group. And
whatever it is.
I've had that happen many a times where I give them money and then like not get a port out of it. So I need to stop doing it, but I keep doing it.
You know why they require the money ahead of time? Because you get some people that you're actually sitting in the zone doing ports for money.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll get people that will just come up to you and be like, yeah, I'll take a port, and then you port them, and they just run off, and they don't give you anything. They don't even, like, offer.
What nobody's ever asked for money ahead of time. I just do it as a way to, because for me, it actually is like a tip, to ensure prompt service. If I give them 80 plat, sometimes they give you like the full works. They give you, Dead Man Floating. If there's a Necromancer there, they give you Spirit of Wolf, Levitate, whatever the case is. They give you all their buffs. And sometimes they teleport you first rather than putting you in the queue, which is like 3 down the line. So,
Well, I know whenever I was in Azurgard and we were going to a raid, I would say things like, I'll pay you 1,000 plat if you put me at the top of your list. So that I need to get to where I'm going now.
right.
And they'd be on it. I'd have POTG and everything.
Right, and that's kind of what tips are there for, I think, in my opinion. But, if you give it to them after the fact, you may not get the Spirit of Wolf because they're already in a rush to get out of there.
Yeah.
Although a druid that does not give you Spirit of Wolf when he's porting you around, it's a big no-no in my book. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I want Spirit of Wolf in that included, please. I'll pay extra. Just don't leave me all slow and overweight.
I'm going to leave you slow and overweight for now on.
Right? It's horrible on a cleric. I think Chupa's been going through a little bit of that on his.
I try not to die, but I'm going to also try to help this person between these pulls. I'm rooted, but I'll be there in a second. This isn't going to hurt me.
All right. Nibra
It's going to
says,
hurt him or it's going to hurt me.
I would rather not know how many deaths I endured within Dawnir from levels 30 to 40 due to the location. None of my corpses were ever res. That is a really far off of the beaten path zone, so I do not doubt that you wouldn't find a cleric in there very often. Mistmore seems like a good spot, though. I mean, it's a dungeon. You get lots of experience, lots of silly things happen in there. You kind of learn the do's and don'ts of the community, especially when dealing with the dungeon type of zone. And it seems like more than not, there is a cleric that will stop in there every hour or two and just give out reses, which is really nice. But yeah, if you're off in the weird zone all by yourself, getting somebody to help you out could be tough. Datham says I ate a lot of deaths in Kesora and High HS, Howling Stones. Unless I got lucky, no one has a cleric there. Howling Stones, we need to go back to that, man. Have you guys spent any time there lately?
No, because I don't.
I do. I do a lot on my guy, and I know Shariki used to as well.
Hello?
Hey.
Welcome back, man. So it sounds pretty good. I don't hear any static whatsoever, not even a tinge in the background. So maybe restart and kind of fix that for you.
What?
Or maybe not. I still don't hear any, but it doesn't sound like he can hear us. Let's see. I've had the rare occasion when I've had to port my tips rejected because because you're giving them buffs. So yeah, if you clarity them or give them a Gift of Brilliance or something like that. I've seen people do that in zones too, or one will trade Spirit of Wolf for clarity and vice versa. I think the one getting the clarity is getting the better end of that deal, but...
Depends. Do they got a long run? Are they running from NK to Kinos?
It's true.
That's so it's worth it.
Tips before you port to EJ or Sky Shrine, the more dangerous ports. Yeah, because you don't want to be standing around in Skyfire. Like, that is just not going to be a good place for you to be. EJ, not so bad. Like, yeah, you get attacked every once in a while, but for the most part, there's usually nothing there.
Well, the wizard port in Skyfire is really bad.
The Druid one's not so much better. I mean, it's better than the Wizard, but not by much. There's usually a roamer close by, and if you port in at the exact wrong time, you're going to get hit with them immediately. But, again, out of the many times that I've been into that zone... Maybe once or twice has that happened, so...
Going out of VP, Vishan's Peak, into Skyfire, that's probably the safest part. Because it spawns you right next to the over there thing, and you can just run, and there's no pathers or anything there.
Let me heal you up all the way. I will never take cash from lobies when I port them if it's a noob, an Uber Twink. Yeah, if you find somebody in full gear of like Kale or Sky Shrine or, I mean, I guess there could be somebody out there running around in full, TOV gear as well, but or Kale gear, I guess is the way I should phrase that one.
Hey, it's proven because people from Red do that all the time. They de-level.
Well, I mean, you don't have to de-level to turn those in. Somebody told me that there is a level range on that one. You had to be at least like a level 30. So that's when I did mine. But I've heard of people saying they have done theirs at much, much lower level. Like level 14, level 15. So that's not proven in my experience, but it could be a thing.
I have a rumor that just went off.
It would be easier to fact Kale than like swapping factions.
Do you guys hear these?
Like, I'm tempted on my level 30 warrior to
Not right
faction.
now.
You guys don't hear the static at all?
Not right now.
All right.
You're tempted on your level 30 warrior to do what now?
To go giant faction.
Like, to turn your armor
So
from
you have
TOV
that
into
played in?
Kale?
I have the third, and I'm almost ally with KT on my monk.
I mean, do you have any plate from Kale?
Yeah, West TOV?
No, but I could buy the MQs.
I did the third armor, so I ruined my faction over there. I'd have to repair it at some point. But it's really not that hard to do it. You just kind of have to find the right mobs up.
Yeah, it sucks. The Crom KT's nothing. Like, all you got to do is get some Dane tags, and you're good. It's the Crom Riff and Crom Zed factions are a bitch, though.
Yeah. Turn the heads in.
Oh, I have been.
I think you need 30.
You have to turn in
30 hits.
Even with Dane kills, you still have to do about 200 heads.
Yeah.
Dane is only Tormax.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 30 heads to get yourself the ability to at least get where you can turn in the armor.
With Dane. I'm good. No, you got to be an ally.
Can I get a group invite?
No, you don't. Because I turned in that armor from West
With
TOV
Kale?
on my cleric. I turned in
Really?
the breastplate and the boots.
Do it.
And you don't have to be ally. The ally one, you only have to be.
For an invite.
Can I get a group invite, please?
Yeah, on my way.
Yeah, the ally one, you only have to be if you're going to turn in. What is it? The head cipher?
No, you have the heads
says
get all three or both factions. It's just that if you want to be ally for the final turn-ins, you have to do all of the. You have to do around 200 to 300 head turn-ins.
But you need allied faction for those quests, but not for the actual armor quest.
Well, for the King Tormax head turning into Yellowneck, you don't need ally. You could just be dubious. And...
No, yeah, but I'm talking about like the the armor quests, and the wiki
That you
page
turn into
says you
KO.
need ally.
I was not ally when I did mine. I can guarantee you that I was not ally. I did not turn in 200 heads. I turned in maybe 30, if that, and I did a little bit of factioning. So yeah, I was not even close to ally. I did a video on it. I did a video on it actually. So I'll have to go back and find out where that video is. And I showed what faction I was, what con the Giants were to me at that point. So.
Oh, you only have to be kindly for the turn-ins.
I think so. Yeah, somewhere around there.
But you're talking. I mean, there's two separate factions. The armor is one completely different faction from the actual really hard faction to level up or get up.
But you don't need
and
the
that's
other
where
one.
the 200 heads come in.
But you don't need the other one for the armor.
No.
You need the easy one to get. But if you turn in heads, you get both. So, I mean, the heads are obviously the better way to go. And if you can find a bard to farm those for you, Nano was gracious enough not to farm those just once, not just twice, but 3 times for me. And, you know, two of them went wrong, and he turned one into the banker and lost all those heads. And I don't remember what happened to the first one now, but something went wrong on those too.
Or you could be smart and you can roll an ogre, a Ralazek ogre, and
that doesn't fit. That doesn't change anything. You still have to do all the faction for the other main faction.
Right.
It doesn't make you exempt through the whole zone.
That just lets you walk through the zone. Doesn't let you walk up north or south.
Yeah, that is the nice thing about my ogre warrior is being able. When I ran out to Awakening Lands
Vape Dog went down. I'll have to come over here and res him.
Yep. Have him consent me. I know exactly where he was.
He's at the entrance. He's at the entrance.
Oh, is he?
For the most part, you don't have to worry about dying as an ogre on your faction, you know. In Kale. You can just run around and for the most part in the zone.
Yeah.
But, I mean, of course, if you want to level up an Ogre Warrior and get that faction, and you can be ally in both, and it won't take as long because you're not KOS. You don't have to worry about from ready to attack to threateningly, which already takes a bunch to get out of, and then...
Yeah, no, as an Ogre Warrior, I was dubious right off the bat.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to worry about going from KOS to threateningly to dubious, which takes forever anyway. And that's the best part about that.
Let's see, I might have to zone this 20%, 12. There we go. I'll zone it out. But it's pretty fun. I mean, trying to get to that quest is not too easy to do. You have to actually shrink yourself down so that you can get past the name mob that spawns in the center of the room. If he's up, if he's not when you go to turn it in, so much easier. But I would still suggest shrinking yourself down and having to jump up those stairs. A little stressful. Alright, did you guys kill it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Right, let me zone back in. I didn't want to get low health aggro the moment I came back in. So you have a full suit, or you still need a few more pieces? For your warrior. Shix?
Me? Oh.
Is Shix still here?
You
or
mean
no?
Shariki?
Shariki?
No, Shariki.
Shariki?
What? I don't have any.
You don't have any of the pieces for Kale?
I mean, I have leather pieces on my monk. That's one of the reasons I'm factioning him.
Oh, okay. Bracer?
Oh, no, legs, son.
Oh, yeah. Bracer would be amazing on a monk.
I already have the bracer from third. There's.
I've got the TOV legs, the HOT ones. On my shaman, I need to get my faction up for both so I can turn it in.
Can't you kill the counselors and Iceclad to get your faction up too?
Icewell?
Yeah, Icewell.
Yeah, if I could find a group doing it.
Need a shaman for sure.
I know a Torp shaman who's working faction because he has a head to turn in for a belt.
I would do it on my rogue.
All right, I know a warrior that wants to do it too.
You also know a Torp shaman that's in this call right now that I can help you out with that.
I didn't know if you wanted to fuck with your faction or not.
What for which one?
Well, we would be killing an ice well. It would be Dane faction.
Oh, I don't care.
Who's Dane for? That's Thurg?
That's Thurg.
That's Thurg,
Yeah.
Yeah, but we would be ruining it so we could get dragon heads. That's why I want to do it, and also so I can. Well, I'd like to get this guy Max faction as well.
For Thurg, you mean?
For Kale. Whenever I'm high level.
The Kale armor is stupid good for warriors and monks.
It's nice. I would rather have the West TOV. I think that would be a little bit better for you, the high AC.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what the Kale armor is.
Kale faction.
I just want Link dead. That's always fun.
Just nobody really goes over there to hunt those things.
There's still groups.
Yeah, I hear about that, but I never really see them.
Bob does it.
You just got to pay attention on the forums when people do it. People talk about it on the, they host it on the P99 forums.
I mean, I'm happy I turned it in on my cleric, but at the same time, I can see how well it would be on my warrior right now, so. All right, good day, everyone. Thanks again for the res, Demi. Anytime. Is she over here with us right now?
Here, let me get you in the group. And come over near us real quick.
Oh, I got it. It's nice.
No, I mean, come over here for the C2.
Yeah, I got it already.
Okay.
C1, not C2, but hey.
I
Vape Dog.
thought she was doing the AoE C.
Vape Dog is naked, guys.
Look at them cheeks.
It's a wood elf. It's a lady. Alright, you guys still have symbols up or no?
Yeah, I still do, yeah.
Now let me camp over and get back. Alright, gotta go find a main hand for my mage dude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you use as a weapon as you leveled up, Chupa? Is there a really good weapon for a mage, or is it not something you really worry about too much? You just kind of use
your pet.
So it doesn't matter. You're just using whatever gives you the most intel.
You're looking for stats. Yeah, you're looking for stats. Intelligence and mana, strength if you need it, whatever the case is. If you can do your focus items, they're decent. I mean, mages aren't really gear dependent, so.
Yeah, but I know you know some classes like to play as a tank, or some people.
Not a cloth wearer.
All right, we got Fever.
Okay.
Don't you like to do your wizard tankage?
No, I don't tank with my wizard.
You don't have a staff or any kind of weapon in his hand?
I do, but that's the staff of here's more mana so you can blow things up even better.
It's all about the stats on that one. All right. How far are you on your epic, dude? I know you had just a few more pieces left.
I have, I'm done. I just need to get the last piece.
And that is what?
VS. The poop sock capital of the world.
Yeah, that might be a little difficult. Is your guild going after it, or is that not something that's even on
Yeah,
okay.
We've killed it for all of our wizards. I've just haven't taken initiative.
I better keep my I better not comment on that because I may have the timer for that, but well,
yeah, I wouldn't comment on it.
Yep.
But you can
Might
send
DK
me a
when you
tell.
get back.
But you can send me a tell and I'll get you.
You just gotta follow ZK around. When he happens to go next to that zone, you'll know what's going on and be like, okay, maybe I should head over there.
Can I get a group invite, please?
Yep.
Yep, same here when you guys get a chance.
And where is that ranger?
I'm gonna head out after these ones, guys.
All right.
All right.
All right.
They should work shouldn't me up anymore. Server should be back up.
You can't leave, man.
Oh, I can.
Who's gonna power level my warrior?
Hit me up tomorrow.
Only communists leave.
Well, you know, they got to go stand in line for toilet paper, so.
Yeah.
Gotta get that toothpaste. What?
Yeah, I gotta spend time with my wife.
Get her to play Everquest. I've told you this.
That's not gonna happen. She's heard you guys talk before.
I like it. It's like not even a remote possibility. Like that's just never going to happen.
All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Later, chat.
All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for coming out and joining us, man.
Later, Slick.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna try to get my piercing up. So let's put in 2 piercers. I need to get that jade mace on this guy, so I can level up one-hand blunt also.
Nice, better resolution EQ stream than most. I appreciate it, man. Definitely try to do what I can with the resolution. Super Bits and Bob, I was watching his earlier, not today, was it last night? It was somewhere around there. And,
the other day, yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, and his stream is beautiful, dude. I wish I knew what his settings were, because, yeah, they put mine to shame.
Well, he's got a 1080, a GTX 1080 Ti and stuff like that. From what he told me, you know, the newest, one of the biggest graphics cards that you can get, and higher end too. Skeletons on me.
What levels do we have with us right now?
14 on half to 15.
12, half to 13.
I don't know if we could take a 20 bard yet. Vape.
No.
I'd love to get you in the group, but 20 is a little bit too high for us at the moment.
12 times 1.5.
Well, it's 1.5 times your level, yeah. So half your level plus
minus
your level.
1.
Where are you guys playing right now? I got 11 in Necro. That actually would work if you want to come out and join us. We are in Najena, or however you want to pronounce that zone. It is off of Lava Storm, the little tiny hidden away, deformed dungeon, as it were, here where you'll find all sorts of skeletons and ogres and creepy crawlies to fill your nightmares with.
Yeah, see, it's not doing it now. Every time I'm clicking, it's not minusing now. I don't know what happened there or why it was doing it, but
little bug that might crop up from time to time.
Yeah, sometimes it does it, and sometimes it does not.
I have to restart my computer every once in a while if I've done a lot. Like, especially with the VR thing, I'm not sure what it does to the computer, but it just makes it so slow when clicking on anything, and it drives me nuts, so I'll have to bite the bullet and restart.
What kind of bug is it? Or whatever?
It just makes everything slow. It just slows the whole computer down. And it's not using RAM, it's not using CPU. I have a thing that monitors all that. It's just, it slows it down in the background somehow. If I knew more about the computers, I could probably tell you more about it. But
those are Windows 10s, or Windows 7 apps. You don't have those on Windows 10.
Yeah. I go to Lava Storm from Neriak, then into where you are from there, correct? That is correct.
Turn right. Turn right. Once you get into here, you'll see the big door falling on the ground.
That's correct. You come out from Neriak into Lava Storm, and you go down that little crevasse of the mountains, and as soon as it opens up into the rest of the zone, you just follow that right-hand wall, and you will see a big open door, one of them fallen down and collapsed onto the ground, the other one kind of hanging off of its hinges. That is the dungeon that we are in right now.
There's a key.
Oh, we're
did
not going
J-Boots
anywhere
drop?
near where that key is used.
They want to know if J-Boots drop in Najena. That is something what happened with Everquest when it first came out. But as they realized what amazing item that was, they changed it. So yeah, they don't drop here anymore. You have to go over to, is it North Row? I think it's North Row, right? North Row and OT, the ring to get for the J-Boots, the quest.
Ocean of Tears. And South Row. And
or
then
South Row,
once,
yeah.
South
Excuse
Row,
me.
there you go.
once you get the ring, you also have to get a rapier from Shadowman.
That's the easy part.
Which is around 25 to 30. And then you have to... Uh-oh. Shouldn't let that mob get away. We'll see how this turns out.
Yeah, so they updated to the Ancient Cyclops quest at some point. They have talked about possibly... We got a Mist Elemental over here, too.
Yeah, assist me, though.
This is 45%. Almost dead.
Yeah.
I'll switch over to yours. We got an Earth Elemental.
Yeah, that one was at 10%.
Here comes another one. Here comes a Magician.
Yeah.
Can just kill this. We're fine. We're fine.
Right, one down. What are we switching to next?
We got. I've still got
other Magician.
Still got clarity and haste. So.
Yep, I'm switching back to main weapons. Earth Elemental.
And kill this Mist real quick. He's almost dead anyways.
I totally forgot that as a druid I get Expel Summoned.
Oh, that's a good spell.
Oh yeah, that's a good spell in here, man.
Hello, mini mage pets of love.
This is what you need to charm. We need these cute little pets to be on our side.
We got 2 more ads.
I knew I should have not let that mob go.
3 more ads, actually, it looks like.
Oh, this is the one that I actually let go. Is at 10% whenever I let him run.
You should know better. You should know better than that, Cypher.
How'd you let him go? You were killing him all by yourself out there?
Well, I was killing him because I was rooted, and then by the time root fell, finally, it
It's lower gut ghoul root all over again. The mob's running away from you by the time your root is actually gone.
Yep.
Hey Bushido, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good night. Staying warm. Cold front coming in a lot of places around the country. Get those booties out. But yeah, I like coming into Najena to just run around and explore. As a groupage area, I can't really say I spent too much time here. It's too dangerous, man. There's too many weird things that happen.
No shovels or anything for Chupa.
What did they drop off of?
Magicians and also the elementals, I think.
Not the elementals, magicians and the goblin mages in there.
Oh yeah, we're not touching those.
Nope.
Bushido says it's 36 degrees outside. Not too bad. That's cold, dude.
That's freezing.
Well, not quite, but it's getting there. All right, a little bit of ranger healing for you. Go ahead and give Cypher some as well while you guys fight this off. Get rid of some of my mana so I can med up in between. Weird things that happen is the classic EQ experience. It definitely is. It kind of reminds me of one of the days we were down in Seb. And one of the mobs we had decided to phase through the wall and appear somewhere down in the king room. And it was during a prime time where everybody was camping everything. And the king room down there just kind of did a shout out in the zone saying train to wherever. It wasn't ours, but it's coming from our camp. And we instantly knew. Because they did it like 2 seconds after we lost sight of the mob. We instantly knew where it was going. And we tried to all camp out, but It took so long getting there. I think because it was massacring so many groups along the route that by the time we logged back in, somebody didn't log out in time, and I don't know what happened, but somebody got aggro, and it came all the way up there to spank our butts. Actually, it was kind of funny. I mean, it sucked to die, but... You guys have any strange stories of things that happened to you that you can't quite put your finger on exactly what the reason was? Glitches, things of that sort? Tyson?
Why you died?
Why you die?
No, is that what you're asking?
No, I'm saying, like, the one time we had that weird experience where one of the mobs phased through the wall in Seb and pulled the king room.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys have weird stories like that where you're just not sure why it happened, but caused something kind of interesting.
That also happens in Guck a lot. And Unrest if you have a pet who's too tall.
Really? What happens with the pet? They phase through the wall, or they cause other mobs to do it?
They pull the mobs that are on the second floor.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could see that. It is kind of a small building, to be honest.
Yep.
And it kind of sucks because it's considered an outside zone, which means you can't use shrink, or at least not from a shaman.
Well, no, but you get I thought you get a spell that shrinks your pet, but I may be wrong. Either way, it's one of those things where
I think shamans can shrink your pet, but I'm not sure if the mages ever get an actual spell to do it themselves.
Not in our current expansion.
Oh, but you did later on?
Yeah.
I would want a spell to make them bigger. You know, if anything else, just I want that massive pet right in front of me.
What level does the Kunzar Kujits proc?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know, 30-something I think.
Dang it.
I'll check.
No, not that. I'm rooted again, and the mob is running away from me. I need to stop doing that.
I do have a spell. It's called Grow, but it's in Luckwood, not Velius.
Oh, it's gone. That's we can't track where it went.
All right, so let's go back to the entrance then.
Yeah.
Hello, you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is the static still there?
No, nope, not at all. All right, Plan of Hate was great for the WTF moment. Yeah, that second floor, dude. If you even touch or think about touching or remotely,
walls.
Yeah, the walls. They're the Achilles heel. Or the fountain. The fountain has some weird hinky things going on with it as well.
Yeah.
Well, there's a safe spot in Plan of Hate, but that you can park your rangers or whatever.
I keep hearing that.
There is.
Yeah, but where?
I can't discuss that information, guys.
Of course you cannot. I know.
You guys, man, keep wanting him to divulge the top secret information that he had to sign.
Fucking greedy ass communist.
I mean, it's just a place. It's not even like we're asking you for anything.
Where's the social? I'll bet you he'll give it a social before he gives up that place.
Probably. You know, because if you tell one person, then somebody else tells another person, and before long, everybody's there. And then you just don't have these nice little spots to yourself to have tea and crumpets right before a raid. So you got to keep them quiet. You got to keep it nice and on the down low, and keep the prices high is the way we should be done. I'm sure if you really want to find the information out, somebody has divulged it. And it's out there on a forum or something. But
it's just a matter of whether or not you're going to put forth the effort to even sit there and do it.
Right.
Yeah.
That answer is a big fat no.
All right, so he pulled only one mob. No. Did you get more? No, that's it. Just one.
That was it?
Yep.
Okay.
He came back all by himself.
Success.
I think everything else was dead is the reason.
Yeah. All right. Incoming a terror of love. And wants to hug me.
A terror of love. That's one thing that I think EverQuest 2 did rather well, is they had a lot more planes that you could go to, and they had the plane of love. I don't know if you ever went to that one, Cypher?
Oh yeah, I did. I completed it. I got all the
roses and everything else that were in there.
Yep, all the house stuff.
It's a cool looking zone. Very romantic. It's something you could take your girlfriend or wife or husband to for a nice day, killing mobs in a romantic zone.
I remember people actually doing that.
So do I. I mean, that's what the zone was designed for.
It really looked cool.
It did. I mean, the creatures in there were probably what you would expect the zone to be. Butterflies. What were some of the other ones? They were weird-looking stuff.
Oh,
but it
the
was
lions,
all
the gold lions.
Oh, yeah. That was at the very top, though.
Yeah.
I used to play EverQuest 2, but I didn't get far in it. I went to WoW instead after shortly after it came out.
Right. I think the reason I stuck with EverQuest 2 was, you know, a lot of folds, actually. Hey, you guys. Ah, he's here, dude. Toss him an invite when you can. Or level 11. Awesome. Oh, we got a skeleton here. Deftone. Yeah, I think it was twofold. One, I was cheap and I didn't want to have to buy another game. And two, it had the EverQuest experience, you know, like the universe of itself with the different lore. It was into the future, and they were adding a whole bunch of things into it. And it was all very, very much brand new. So it kind of pulled you in with that regard. And it was more like EverQuest 1 when it first came out. So, I mean, it kind of got you in the door and then changed your thinking on how a game should react or be played. Which, I don't know. It's for every single person out there to make their own decision.
Invite?
Do you still play AAC? Do you still play Craft the World?
I haven't played Craft the World in a while. It's one of those games that it has a progression, has levels. You know, you beat the first world, you go to the second one, and so forth, until you finish all the worlds. And there's not really a lot for you to do when you go back. So every time they add like a new download content or a new expansion of some kind, I'll go back and try those out and do some videos for it. But they haven't added anything in a while, or at least nothing that I'm aware of.
I see.
You want to come to where I am? I'll show you.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Craft the World. The game's so good.
It is. It's addictive. Any game where it allows me to like build up a city and go off and explore, like I like those combinations. All right, I'm coming up.
Where are you, Cypher?
Where are you going, Cypher? You're going the wrong way, dude.
No, I'm pulling. This is where I want to camp.
So straight ahead, guys. When you come in through that door, don't go left. Come straight ahead. At the fire pit. There you go.
Okay.
On red server, on level 1, at the zone in, for some reason, when I enchant your pet, as soon as I summon the pet, it instantly vanishes down to the 3rd level. And if you don't know, as I didn't, I end up training the entire zone. It took me 5 pets before I figured it out. That's kind of a horrible bug, more so for the rest of the zone than for yourself.
You should probably post that on the bug forums or something.
He's playing on a 4K TV. That's cool. I haven't tried this game on 4K, so yeah, I guess it would make everything really itty-bitty. Since it's adding more pixels.
Yeah. Is this area safe?
That's what Cypher's saying, so I think this is our
The
new
one
little
terror
spot.
spawns, but I plan to be back in that room by the time that terror spawns. Incoming duo. Dose.
Where the hell are you guys?
Come in and go straight when you get to the fire. In fact, I'll go back and get you if you're still at the entrance.
Yep, I'm coming to get him. Oh, and follow me.
Cypher's just showing off now, pulling with 3 mobs and going to get somebody. But like, yeah, these things don't hurt me. Oh, got 2 more.
3 spawns, 3 more.
So
that
much
was
for being
one
a
with
safe
a
spot.
pet. Well, it is a safe spot if everyone is here.
So Cypher throwing shade on everybody, man.
Ooh, look at that. Mobs coming in. 65K 4K TV or 65-inch 4K TV.
I don't even want to know how much that TV costs.
Can you imagine playing that though on like a?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Man, it'd be big, dude.
Dude, just think of the games like Deceit. Oh,
On that, when it
oh,
pops up,
so nice.
now you would actually quite literally crap your pants when you die.
Yeah.
It'd look like a giant monster coming in through your living room wall. It'd be horrifying.
Yeah.
I guess just make sure you have one of those socks ready.
Poop sock.
Hey, once it's used for poop, it ain't used for anything else.
Except for throwing at people.
Right?
So let me ask you something, AC. Do you like your Ranger?
I like him so far. Again, he's kind of low level and he hasn't really broken into his own. Plus, I haven't done what Rangers are really known for. I don't pull yet with a bow anyways. I have done, a little bit of face taking, which people have said is a big taboo when it comes to a Ranger, so I need to get me some arrows. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done any charming of animals. I don't have Spirit of Wolf yet. So those are one of the things that I guess I have to look forward to when I get high enough levels. I'm just trying to get past some of these early levels that people say is a little tough on the Ranger class until you come into your own, I guess is the way to put it. So I'm liking him. He's just not different.
Well, if you go into the Karanas, you can, and you get arrows eventually. You could bow kite if you wanted. With your
Don't attack. Don't attack.
You gonna go zone it?
Yeah. Hopefully they don't come back to you guys.
They might. We might have got aggro just because you pulled it over here, but we'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully they all stayed on me.
You could definitely bow kite with a Ranger. Snare them and then start shooting them and stuff like that. I don't know if you would be into that or.
Stun. Okay, I got up.
Yeah, the bow kiting thing sounds difficult because how do you come up with enough arrows other than to use that bracer, which I believe doesn't proc till 45.
Just craft them beforehand before you go hunt out.
You wouldn't go through like all of them though. I mean, like how many you go through in a fight?
Well, I mean, what you would do is
Right?
you would go to the Fletcher and you just sit there and make arrows like 2 bags full, and then you go out and just.
Yeah, I
make 3 mobs and then do it all over again.
Right, I was gonna say you'd kill like how many mobs out of 2 backpacks? Like 3, like maybe 2.
No, you do so much damage with your bow. It's not.
You have to really invest in fletching and get the high damage arrows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
As a Ranger, because you can get crit strikes as a Ranger with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
It's
well worth bow kiting, man.
I'll try it, man. I mean, you
It's
said the
fun.
Karanas,
Yep.
Yeah.
and you need Spirit of Wolf to do it.
Yeah, you get Spirit of Wolf at level 30.
Snare 'em.
You don't need Spirit of Wolf to do it. I do it at level 11 with crappy arrows right now. You need snare.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So once you have snare, throw it on the mob, and then just sit outside of its range and shoot it to death with arrows.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful where you're doing it. Is all.
Oh, are you guys safe? Did they come back to you?
No.
Yeah, we're safe.
Nothing came back.
I am gonna
Awesome.
have to head out, guys.
All right. How close are you to your level, Shariki?
All right, let's get you back to the entrance and make sure it's safe.
Still got a 65%, but I got 14. If everybody wants to zone out, I'll Spirit of Wolf everybody.
We got 1 mob roaming back. I got it on me right now. It's an ogre.
We got another one on us.
All right, bring it to the entrance, guys. Those are the tough ones.
The Darkbone?
Everything. Yeah, greater skeleton, large skeleton, and we got an ogre.
Yeah.
We'll fight it here just in case. Watch your life, man. You got low health aggro, I'm sure.
No, I'm fine.
Another greater skeleton.
But, I mean, you don't want to bow kite just 1 mob. You want to bow kite multiple, so you could just snare 1. You need to set up your, in your settings.
What do you mean by multiples? You mean like I'm fighting 2 mobs at the same time?
Yeah.
How is that working, though? I can only attack 1 mob with an arrow, right?
Yeah.
Well,
But you can cycle through them with a key. In your keys.
yeah,
I
I could,
I mean,
but
it's
what
just
would
not
be the
efficient
point?
though. You got to keep them both snared at the same time.
Yeah, and I can only attack one at a time, so why not just do one at a time? Unless there's a trick that I'm missing.
Well, the Rangers get an AoE snare, don't they?
Even if I could snare all of them,
you can only attack one at a time with a bow and arrow, though.
Yeah,
and they get an AoE, lightning strike or whatever.
Yeah, but it's not efficient for a ranger to do that.
Okay.
The best way for a ranger to level is once they hit 22. Honestly, 30 because you're gonna need but when you get 22, it's fear animal.
Because then you can snare at fear animal and they just sit there with the bow and strike it down, or are you using your melee at that point?
Or just chase it down melee too. Either way you want to do it.
Which one's better? Are you doing more damage with the bow?
I would think melee. Most people invest more in their melee weapons than they do in their bow because bows are expensive.
Right, but if you got a really good one, like bows. One from Seb, maybe.
I don't know. Level 1 Undercon has a good bow cutting thing on his ranger that he did.
I don't doubt you can do it. I'm just saying whether or not it's efficient.
Didn't I hear like charm animal was good too, as like a pet and send it in and then do your thing?
Rangers can't charm animal.
Oh, they can't?
Nope.
But it definitely gives me something.
I thought we were zoning out.
Are we?
I'm zoning out right now.
Oh yeah, for so.
Oh, I don't.
But I need mana before I need mana before I can cast it.
Yeah, I know at higher levels they get pretty beastly as rangers. Somebody else was telling me though that if you go to a lot of raids, you're gonna be the person who dies a lot. You're gonna have to spend a little bit of time getting that experience back.
Well, you're gonna be the death touch dummy.
No, not really. I mean,
not always.
Most
not
really,
always.
It really depends on what you got.
Rangers are really good at 60 because they get a weapon shield disc, which makes them invulnerable for 12 seconds, which is really nice.
Yeah, is that working against death touch though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can time that right then. Bam, can't you fear animals as a ranger? I can't yet, but yeah, I do believe I do get that spell at some point, somewhere in close to the 30s. Fear/snare animals is how a ranger solos. It's not the fastest, but it's not hard either. So am I going with yellows or reds? I mean, you got to be able to land a spell on it and have it stick, so I'm guessing...
I wouldn't go with yellows personally.
Evens?
I'd blues. Yeah, evens and blues. Blues, definitely.
And the experience is still good? I mean, because I soloed a little bit with my monk, and the experience was amazing, but he kills really quickly.
Yeah, it's still good. Still good. Especially in the Karanas, because, you know, it's the Karanas and it's so big.
Weapon touch or weapon shelf doesn't work against death touch. It just parries all incoming melee from the front.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's still really pretty nice though. Like if you can pull something or get the aggro immediately, it gives you that 12 seconds you said? 11 seconds?
Yeah, there's absolutely no mitigation against death touch.
I didn't think there would be because the whole name it's a death touch. If you could block
the whole point.
Yeah.
It's the whole point. The only problem with death touch sometimes is it doesn't happen when you want it to, and you're left kiting the mob around, hoping that it's gonna death touch you and death touch you and death touch you, and
it doesn't.
And then pick somebody else.
Well, no, I mean, because nobody should be on the mob until the death touch actually happens. But yeah, sometimes it happens that the death touch. I mean, you're going 30, 45 seconds, no death touch. To start off with.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, one of the fear golems in Fear has a random death touch that he does like every 30, 40 seconds, and you don't
Sky's full of mobs.
Yeah.
But usually enchanters eat that death.
Wait, are we zoning back in?
Yeah, if you guys want to keep going. I think we could probably do it. I'm going to be on heal duties now, right? Because we lost our druid.
Yeah.
Yellows give me trouble. Blues and whites are where it's at. I'm in OT right now doing it. So, I mean, since you're doing it right now, maybe I could pick your brain about it. How many arrows are you going through per fight on average? How many do I need to make when I go out to spend a good, I don't know, 2-3 hours soloing? And is it even possible to spend that much, or to make that much and carry it on you? says Rangers are used as a speed bump in raids, so the next tank can aggro, weapon shield, then let the next tank get aggro. WS wears off. You go splat, but the raid hopefully lives on. And pallies do.
Yeah, so Rangers are very useful in game. That's why.
Plus, they're in the top 10 DPS.
Just get DPS. I mean, Call Out Predator's great for a group buff.
Yeah, I love having a Ranger
purposes.
on my group.
Honestly, there's times that I, as being a mage, if everybody has Staff of Runes up for certain mobs that does cancel magic, and there's enough clerics, I'll take it. I'll take the Death Touch.
Right. Looks like our Necro had his chair break on him, so he's AFK for the moment. Divine Aura, yeah, clerics get that too, but I have never tried taking a Death Touch on my cleric. Obviously, that's not something a lot of raids will let you do as a cleric, but I don't know if that actually is a thing.
If you Divine Aura Death Touch, it'll just go to somebody else.
Yep. Like just randomly, it just picks somebody?
Because when you Divine Aura, basically you're wiping yourself completely off the mob's radar. They don't care about you.
How fast is Death Touch? It's instant, right?
It's an instant cast, yeah. There's no cast time. It's just, you're done.
It's just, you're dead.
Well, no. When you cast it, you immediately lose aggro because they can't hurt you anymore. So,
no, I mean, as far as them, it's completely, it's instant. Once you touch them, you're instantly dead. And if you let them reset, then the Death Touch resets as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part I'm not sure about.
Dano says a lot, but they're really inexpensive unless you make the stronger ones. Like I said earlier, you can make a bunch, then carry your fletching kit mats around to make more. Now, are you making more? I know these are like probably noobish questions, but are you making more arrows per mats than if you had just made them previously? Like, don't you need a stack of, shafts? You need a stack of arrowheads, a stack of I don't know, whatever goes on the back of it, and so that's 3 stacks.
One of each goes in there. You have 4 items you have to make for an arrow: the tip, the shaft, the fletch, and a knock.
And you make how many out of each one of those 4?
When you combine and it's successful, it's 5 arrows.
Oh, so you're getting like 1 extra per stack. So that's kind of nice.
No.
You put 4 items in, you get 5 out.
Yeah, you put 4 items in, and you get 5 arrows. So if you succeeded on every single combine of a stack of each, you're going to get 100 arrows out of it.
Right. So 4 stacks would, if you succeeded on all of them, give you 5 stacks of arrows. So better to take the ingredients with you if you're going to make a lot of them. But this still doesn't give me any clue. I mean, I'm just kind of spitballing here, but I mean, give me an idea of how many arrows you're going through per fight. Is it 2 stacks? Is it 3 stacks? Is it 12 stacks?
Nah, I don't think you're going through that many per. I mean, it really depends on what type of arrows you have and what kind of bow you got.
Right, but for somebody who's doing that, it's going to spend a little bit of money on a good bow, and probably going to do middle to the ground on arrows because you don't really want to spend too much money on the best ones. So going that route.
And if you're kiting, you don't need the longest range either when you're kiting because you're not going to be 150 yards out.
Right. I mean, money is definitely going to play a factor in what arrows I use, but I don't know how much space to take is what I'm getting at. I don't know if I should go in there packing every single bag of just food and arrows and nothing else, or if I can get by with just like 2 backpacks.
I would say, I'd say go, if your skill is high enough, I would probably go with about 3 backpacks full of resources. So 2 stacks of like the arrow tips that you're going to use, 2 stacks of the shafts, 2 stacks of the fletch, and 2 stacks of the knocks in each bag.
You're gonna die, dude. Cypher. I don't want to interrupt you, but you're at 7. Oh man, that's so close.
Oh, I'm good.
You might have to zone that. My heal does less than 1% on you.
This is the good stuff. This is whenever I do the best. I'm the best. Around. Now I'm at 4%, but I'm about to die. Okay, I'm gonna take a step away from
there
here.
you go. There you go. Somebody got you. Somebody got you. Complete heal, maybe. No, it was Paladin.
Lay on
Paladin 11. Oh man, this is horrible right here. So you said 3 backpacks full, Cypher, is what your suggestion was?
I'd say 3 backpackfuls of mats and maybe 1 backpack full of arrows.
And then just make them while I'm out there. All right.
I mean, the good thing is what you can do is as you're leveling your fletching, whatever arrows you're currently making, those are the ones you got to use.
Right.
Yep.
Because the turnaround on arrows is garbage. You're not going to make that money back.
Dantham says, I melee primarily because my archery isn't great and I really, really hate fletching. I have not tried fletching before. I know Athum has gone into it a little bit, and he's never been overjoyed with the prospect of having to fletch a lot.
It's tedious, bro.
It sounds like it.
It
It
is.
doesn't sound like anybody really likes it too much.
Not many people really do it because it is expensive. The return on investment isn't great. It's a matter of fact, there is none.
Well,
Really?
unless you're taking on the right mobs, and then if you're getting like 2 or 3 plat per mob, you might make enough to break even.
That's
Maybe.
why.
Not
all the
really.
Rangers, that's why all the Rangers just buy that bracer and they just summon stacks of arrows and then just give them out to everybody.
That's 45 plus though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pre-45, you know, there's not a lot I can do about that, but
No.
I do want to
Is
try
it
it out.
45 plus for the bracer?
I want to say it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like
it's
all the other
45.
ones.
Yeah.
I mean, the breastplates aren't.
All right, I'm at 9%, so that's like 2 heals, and my heals suck. So give me a little bit to sit down, unless you want to pull some easy ones.
I've got
some
a
easy
heal.
mobs.
I've got minor.
There
I've got-
is no easy ones here, sir.
I've got minor healing, so we'll be all right. I can heal them for a bit.
All right, Datham says, but I would imagine it's not a lot. The most effective way to do it, I've heard, is to bow them down to a point that you can melee them and then melee them. I guess so that you're recuperating your life while you're making more arrows and you're not constantly spending more than you absolutely have to. I guess that doesn't really... I mean, you know, if I can get to the point where I can fear animals, I just take on animals and I won't even have to do that.
There you go. Silver tipped.
When you get silver tipped arrows, you start
there's
to
not a
gain
lot
10 arrows per successful combine. But yeah, silver tips are a lot more expensive.
There's not a
Very.
lot of animals in this game that you could actually do unless you get down to the bear pits in Everfrost. But
Piranhas have tons of animals.
yeah, but once you get past like a certain level, they're not going to be giving you experience anymore. And then what are you going to do?
Over there.
Yeah, over there has a lot of animals running around. Canark in general. It seems
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Trekanon's teeth. I mean, how many of those?
Velius is your playground, bro.
Well, Trekanon's teeth, are those considered animals, though, in the... Like the...
The raptors are.
Oh, well, you're talking about all the way over there next to Kale. I was thinking of, like...
No, in not Trekanon's teeth in Emerald Jungle, there's raptors.
Yeah.
And also in the what's that place with the fire pots?
Ocean of Tears.
Ocean. Yeah. Yeah,
I
you
don't think the
raptor
birds.
that you could feed
Oh,
it.
Raptor Island? Yeah, good luck,
Yeah.
dude. Those things are eat your face.
Oh, high magic resist or what? There's just a lot of hit points.
That's more quadding, because they're super fast
Oh, so even throwing
and
a snare on
they're all over the place.
Sut wants to know if anybody has any bone chips. He could definitely use some. I haven't been looting these things, so I would give them to you if I had them, dude.
Me either.
But we
I don't,
probably
sorry.
will get more. I mean, skeletons spawn like crazy down here, so...
You know what we could do at 12? We could go to Crush. We could go to the Crush Bone and
No, it's overcamped.
That, and you can't go there if you're evil. I think that messes up one of your factions, doesn't it, or no?
Yeah, you can't go there as a dark elf.
yeah, it messes up Rogue faction. But I meant for us good classes.
Befallen, I'm telling you, is going to be the best place.
Befallen's fun. It can be very dangerous if you don't have somebody who can pick lock that door at will.
I already have keys.
Now, I have heard of people selling the keys that they get, the extra ones, to the vendor outside. That way they can come back and buy them if they need to and actually get down there.
Well, an ogre was actually heading out, and he said he had 2 sets on him. So he ended up giving me the extra set.
Hey, Green Wolf, thanks for coming into the stream,
Well,
man.
one of
Definitely
the
appreciate it.
One of the keys is no rent, so it disappears.
That's the
after-
bottom one, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you can get that one, chances are it's not really going to be that big of a deal for you to go back down there and get it again.
Yeah. Well, you can always corpse it, but I don't know why you would.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not really that big of a deal to do it in that zone. Maybe try high hold. High hold keep. I like it. I like that zone a lot. The bank is right there. Goblin ears.
Yeah, we could do that.
Orc skins outside. Goblin skins. You know, some really good quests to be done if you're kind of leveling up.
No scalps.
No scalps. There you go. Eastern Waste has animals all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, Velius has animals everywhere, dude.
I don't know.
I mean,
about...
honestly, when your ranger is going to come in handy in Wickedly Lands for you to go and get panther skin stuff.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know about really fearing them in some of those zones because the zones are big and there's a lot of roamers, but like I don't know the path that they will take. I'll have to figure that out, I guess, as I fear them and see which way they go from where I'm fearing them at.
It'd be cool to do a video on fear kiting animals.
Yeah. Once I get familiar with it. I mean, I'll show you guys the trials that I go through and just how bad I suck at it and all the deaths that I'm sure I'm going to get from it. But, yeah, I think it's like with anything else. The more you practice, the more you do it, the less difficult it becomes. Or at least that's the idea behind most of the stuff.
Did you level AC? Because I'm not getting experience at all from...
I didn't get experience from that one either. That one might have been pretty green.
Yeah, a lot of these skeletons are getting really green. How's Guck looking now?
I'm still level 18, though. Oh, you're talking about you want to go to Upper Guck?
Yeah, actually, it's 10 people in there.
We could go. I am level 18. I mean... I might be a little too high. I could bring my 17 Paladin if you guys really want that one.
Nah, Guck is good into your 20s.
Yep. Up to like 22.
It's, let's see, how much money do I have on me? I got a little bit of plat. Let's see if we can find the dial port.
Well, I mean, the thing is that...
Chupa's over there.
Well, I mean,
sweet.
I
if
am...
he doesn't mind. If he doesn't mind. If you don't mind. I mean, you're the same entity, but...
Yeah, just whenever you guys are getting close, just let me know. I'll switch over.
All right, let's zone out, guys. We can met up over there.
Wait a minute.
You're pulling?
Wait a minute.
You're pulling?
Hey, I got a mage on me.
Green Wolf says, do we want a 16 Bard? Yeah, absolutely, man. If you want to come out and join us, a Bard would be good for Upper Guck. We could use a better healer, too, if any of you guys out there know of one.
If y'all want a real tank, just let me know in about.
Actually, we have a real. We have a real one.
Do we? Who?
Yeah, Chupa.
Oh,
he has a clerk.
Is Chupa coming
that
to
ain't
join
happening, us? Dude. Yeah, you see what time it is?
Yeah.
What time is it actually? No idea.
Almost 1 o'clock our time, bro.
Oh yeah, sure is. It's alright. I have nothing to do tomorrow. I got an email from work saying that, you know, because of the weather and ice on the road and yada yada yada, that they are calling work for first half of the day, maybe the whole day if it actually turns out to be true and there is snow and all that other stuff. So, yeah. I got a snow day,
Wanna
guys.
follow me?
I got a snow day. Not that it would really matter. I don't sleep anyways, but... yeah,
Want to follow me to the rings after all that shenanigans last time?
That's not healthy, AC. Sleep, you need sleep. Your body needs sleep.
You know, it's not like I'm being like, oh, I don't want sleep. That is sucky. I'm going to go ahead and drink a whole bunch of Monsters. No, like I would love to get sleep. I just don't get it. My body just doesn't want it.
That's not healthy, like I said.
You know, I mean, you find a way to enforce the sleep onto me, and I will gladly take it. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that. of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.